shit in this video right now. Alright folks, here we are. You can probably barely see me. It's dusk here at Wyatt Gap, North Carolina. But Osha and I have made the long journey from our home in Virginia, our houses in Virginia, to Wyatt Gap, North Carolina, to pick up where we left off at the end of our Georgia hike last year. So I'm very stoked to be here. It's been a long day. 9 or 10 hours or so traveling to get down here. But we're finally here. We actually met up with Gunner, who we met on trail last year, and Osha actually spent a lot of time with hiking last year. He lives close to the area we're at, so he was able to hook us up with a ride, drop us off. So we thank him for that. It was good to see him. But yeah, we're here. It's getting dark. We're going to hike up to the Wyatt Gap Shelter area here and find a place to pitch our tent. Good morning, folks. Here we are, morning of, I guess, what's technically day number 1. Camped here at Wyatt Gap, which is not an ideal camp location for future reference. We made it do. We had a couple of flat spots here, but definitely a lot of traffic throughout the night, a lot of people, a lot of noise. But no big deal. I managed to sleep all right anyway. It's definitely a little chilly this morning, a little chillier than I thought it would be. Got a little bit of drizzly rain throughout the night and the morning, but nothing too bad. Everything's still dry. But yeah, we got, I think we're planning to do roughly just under 12 miles, I think, today. We're going to start a little lower. I haven't been on a big hike like this since Georgia, April of last year. Had the lung collapse and COVID screw up a couple of my other big hikes, so this is the first one I've had in a while. The plan is to try to hike from here to Fontana, and then skip from Fontana up to Standing Bear and hike from Standing Bear to Hot Springs. It'll be about I think 93 miles, I think is the total. But that's the goal. That's what we're shooting for. Looks like we're gonna have some pretty good weather this week. Yeah, just out here to have a good time. Glad to be back out here. Like I said, it's been a long while since I've had a good size adventure like this. So anyway, we're packing up camp here, getting everything together, and I'm going to start rolling out here in just a minute. Nice little spot here, climbing up away from Wyatt Gap. I think we're probably a mile or a mile and a half away from Wyatt Gap. Some more great shots of some cloud inversion down there. It's beautiful. Winding Stair Gap. So we've got to cross this kind of busy road here to get over to the other side. The first little waypoint along the way.
Okay, I love this. This is my first time.
There you go.
Alright, so we are here at the junction of the Westerbald Trail. Up there's the summit of Westerbald. It's 0.2 up that hill. We're going to go up there in a second, but we found good old Homestead. Haven't hiked with Homestead in well over a year, so we ran into him up here on Westerbald. It's good to see him again, and Dex. They've been doing a lot of adventuring lately, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, we're relaxing here for a second, and then we're gonna pop up on top of the bald and see what we got to look at. Alright, so we are here at Wyatt Gap. Just made our descent down from Bald, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful up there. It's been just about a perfect day out here. Stayed relatively cool, sunny. A little bit of a breeze here and there. It's felt awesome today. I think we've got roughly 2 miles, maybe just a little over 2 miles to get to Wine Spring Camp up here. It's going to be a pretty good climb. I think we'll pass the old ranger station or something up here. I believe that's on the way. But yeah, still moving along. Still having a great day. Getting toward the end of the day here, and I think my body's ready for it.
I was hoping y'all would come down the bald early when he was laying on me. Flew me upside down, legs sprawled out, sleeping, snoring in my lap.
Love and life. Alright folks, so here we are, Wine Spring Camp. Or I think it's actually just before Wine Spring Camp, because somebody's got a big tent pitched at the actual spot that's taking up all the spots. So it's still a nice little spot here. OSHA, Homestead, and I are gonna call this home for the night. Got my tarp set up right down here. Mochilera quilt. I got it out, airing out and fluffing up. Love this thing. And yeah, this will be our home for the night. Did about 12 miles today, I guess. I think it was right at 12 miles. But doesn't seem like much, but I actually haven't done really much mileage at all since last year. All my days have been relatively short, so a little tired after today. A lot of climbs. But anyway, we're going to hang out here for the night, eat some good food, some good trail magic dinner. I think I'm going to have the Caribbean smoked chicken again tonight. So yeah, here we are, and here we're going to stay.
Last night, I was like, maybe I can just hang it out the tent door, and I went to stand up, and I did this, and I was like, like trying not to be in the tent.
And then you go walk in it.
And then I said, fuck it, let me put my shoes on and just fucking do this right.
I don't think we've
you didn't come in here.
let you in on the hot pocket technique.
Oh, the hot pocket's the way to go. So I had my pocket tarp, right? So look, the pocket tarp is this tent, but it's a little bit lower, but it ain't got no mesh and no floor. So I'll fucking take my pad, flip it halfway over, fucking stand on it. Just like this, after I dig my hole, fucking poop right here off my pad, then fucking flip it back over and bury it and put my pad right back on it and go back to sleep. Hot pocket.
Never have to get out of your tent.
Never get out of your tent. I'm half tempted to cut a hole in this one just so I can start doing it again.
Just do like a Velcro flap. You can just kind of. I'd be smelling that shit all night.
Alright folks, just sitting in the tarp here, just settling in for the night. Had a nice evening sitting around with Homestead and OSHA, catching up, shooting the shit. I haven't seen old Homestead in over a year. We kind of arranged to meet each other on trail down here, so we did just that. Been on top of Bald earlier today, so he's going to do a little bit of this hike with OSHA and I. He did some bits and pieces already while he was down here this week, so he may skip some of it, but he'll be hanging out with us. But it's a beautiful day today. Weather could not have been any better. It was probably low 70s all day, sunny, breezy when it needed to be. But all in all, very good first day on trail. I think we did just shy of 12 miles today, which, like I was saying earlier, isn't a whole heck of a lot, but that's all right. I haven't been out here for a while. Still trying to get my legs back under me, stamina back under me. But so far so good. So I'm having a great time. I'm gonna lay down and relax, go over some of this video tonight, and we'll see you all in the morning. Good morning, folks. Morning of day number 2 out here. Day 2 of hiking. Had a good night's sleep last night. Stayed at the Wine Spring camp. Cool little spot. Had a really good water source. Plenty of good tenting areas. Found a really good flat spot for my tarp last night. And got some decent sleep. So today we're shooting for, I think, 12.6 from here to Westerbald Tower. We may try to camp by the tower. If not there, then we'll go to the shelter just past it. We're expecting another day of really good weather, so that's nice. And we got a lot of views today. Wyatt Bald, Westerbald, Rocky Bald, bunch of views. So I'm looking forward to it. A lot of iconic spots that I've been looking forward to seeing for a long time. So here we go. Man, what a view. Good grief. There's Siler Bald right there. Man. Alright, let's go up to the top of the tower. Alright, here. Climbed up here to the tower. Unbelievable views. See a lot of the AT south of us is back that way. Now big cloud inversion through the valley. It's beautiful. I've been here once before on my honeymoon with my wife, so it's kind of cool to be able to walk here this time instead of driving here. Brings back some memories. But this is just the first of what I believe is many good views today. So we're going to relax here for a few minutes and then carry on. Is that you, OSHA? All right, folks, still poking along on this beautiful Labor Day. Hey, the weather's been fantastic these first few days, first couple days. Hope it sticks around like they say it's going to. But just left the Cold Spring Shelter. Just kind of sat down for a minute there. Didn't really hang out very long, but caught up with OSHA there. We're almost to the top of this climb. This is our We had to climb up Wyatt earlier, but it wasn't very long or hard. This one's a little bit more of a real climb, so I'm glad to be almost to the top. I think we're probably about 7, maybe a little over 7 miles in. Kind of been taking my time. Took a long break, long lunch at Burningtown Gap. Took my shoes off, ate some food. Man, this is it's been a great trip so far. So we're only on day 2. We still got a few days left. Still aiming for Westerbald tonight. We may camp at the Wesser fire tower, or we might carry on past it. I don't know yet. We'll probably get there a little on the early side, so we'll just get there and figure it out when it comes. Anyway, still trucking, still enjoying the day, still headed to the top. View on top of Rocky Bald. Man, that was a very difficult .1 to get up here, but worth it. Amazing views. Well, that's a first. I've never found cold hard cash on trail before. Looks to be, I don't know, $4 or $5. I don't know if I should leave it there or try to find who it belongs to. Not sure. Moral dilemma. I think I might just leave it be. Alright, so we're leaving the Westerbald Fire Tower area. We made the decision to push on a little farther just because there's really no tent spots up here. I mean, maybe for 1 or 2 tents, but there's a couple of young ladies that already have the better of the spots, and the rest of them are kind of small and sloped. So there's water, no water up here, nothing. And anyway, we hung out for a couple of hours here, and I think we're going to push on ahead down toward the Westerbald Shelter and see what that looks like. Yep, it's probably 6 o'clock. I feel good now. I sat down and, like I said, took a couple hour break here at the tower. Enjoyed the views. Put down some Gatorade mix. So I think it's 0.8 from the tower down to the shelter. We are here at the Westerbald Shelter. We, like I said in the last clip, we decided to come on down the hill. Really wasn't much good tenting up there. But no, we came down here. It was like another 8/10 of a mile to come down here to the shelter. And it's actually a pretty nice shelter. It's got plenty of room for cooking and sitting. It's got a bench. Osha and I are going to crash in the shelter tonight. Homestead decided to go back up to the ridge. There's a nice little spot for one person up there. We can catch the sunset. So he went on back up there. Anyway, I got some trail. Was I boiling? Yeah. Doing the trail magic. Shrimp and grits tonight. This is my absolute favorite. They're all really good, but Southern style cheesy shrimp and grits with bacon. It's unbelievable. What are you doing tonight, Osha?
This is Osha's grits.
Osha's grit? Are you doing grits too?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, but yep, it's dinner time. We're going to hang out here tonight, relax, drop stuff, and have a good evening.
Like, backpacking food sucks. I don't even know how you do this shit. And I was like, bitch, I'm sponsored. Fucking, I'm eating good. Like, you don't know nothing.
Which one?
The redheaded girl.
Oh. I didn't know how you eat that stuff.
She's like, what do you eat for lunch? I said some pepperonis and some cheese, and she was like, ew.
What do you eat for lunch?
Ass.
Sweaty fucking wholesale ass. What's up?
Good morning, folks. Just leaving the Westerbald Shelter. Had actually a really good night's sleep here last night. It's definitely some well, a lot of mice in it. You could hear them as soon as Ocean and I cut the lights out. It was it's like they were having a dance party. But I was tired. I was wore out, so I fell asleep pretty easily and stayed asleep. So I feel pretty good this morning. Homestead camped up the hill a little ways, but he came down here and met us this morning, so we linked back up. And now we're heading on out. Not sure what our mileage is going to be today. Might be maybe 13, 14. Not sure yet. May stay at Sassafras Gap Shelter. May stay at Chile. Not 100% sure. Right now we're getting ready to start our descent down to the NOC. I think we're gonna, it's about a little under 6 miles. We're gonna go down there and probably get a bite to eat and try to recharge some stuff and take a good break. Anyway, it's looking like it's gonna be another beautiful day. Sunny, temps in the 70s. Perfect hiking weather.
I think that saddle over there is where your shelter was. Ridge up above is where I camp.
Tell you what, man, it's about as pretty as it gets.
Yeah, I don't know if we've had any better weather than this. We've had some really good weather, but
I don't think I've been hot the whole trip so far. I've been sweaty, but I ain't been hot. Fucking hey, man, this is fucking nice. Lord have mercy. Straight drop off right here. Man, oh man. There's a Chile Bald right there, that highest peak. That's where we're headed today. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful section of trail here.
Much more graceful this time, buddy. It's hot out today.
Tell you what, I feel bad for anybody coming up this. This is steep, steep, steep.
you got a nice blaze right there.
Oh!
Oh, don't keep fucking in there.
Sometimes the smallest trickle is all you need. There you go, set yourself up a little table. Make do with what we got.
Boom.
Got it. Alright, so we are here at the NOC. Made it down the mountain. Really wasn't that bad. I thought it would be a lot harder, being like a 6-mile downhill. But we're here at the convenience store, getting some cold drinks. Still waiting on Homestead to come on down the mountain before we go right over here to the restaurant and get some good lunch. Outfitters right there, and we are currently sitting in front of the convenience store. So everything we need right here in this one little spot. I think Aunt Liz, my wife's Aunt Liz, is coming to check us out, come see us while we're down this way. She lives just right down the road. So it'd be good to see her. And look, here comes Homestead.
What, did you find a piece of candy in your pocket? He's smiling.
He's back to his van, that's why he's smiling.
That's alright.
Yep, here we are. We're going to relax for a little while, take a good long break, eat some good food before we start this 7-mile climb we got coming up to Chile Bald. It's It's gonna be a hell of a climb.
Ooh, tail of the dragon burger.
Yeah, boy. Nantahala River. Homestead down there with decks. Alright, so we are finally leaving the NOC. Been here for a little while. Had some lunch. Bid Homestead farewell for the day. He's going to meet us tomorrow at Fontana. Or somewhere between Stoccoa and Fontana. I'm so full right now, I don't want to walk. Had a big old burger. Huge mistake. I knew it was going to be. Alright, we're quite a ways up here now. At a little spot that the all the guides call the jump up. I'm not even sure what our elevation is. We're looking over straight across the Nantahala over at Westerbald, that pointy one kind of right in the middle of the screen. Where we were on that tower yesterday. Camped just below that. Back over there you can see Rocky Bald, that tallest peak back there in the back. And back over there in the far distance is Wyatt Bald and Wine Spring Bald. So you see a lot of our hike from here. It's pretty cool. We plummeted down into this valley down below us to go to the NOC, and now we're working our way back up again. I think we're probably somewhere around 4,000 feet or so. I don't know exactly, but still climbing. This is a long climb. Oh, Lord have mercy. We have finally got up here to the summit of Chile Bald. That last half a mile was incredibly difficult. Very steep, and I'm tired, but man, I'll tell you what, this is a hell of a payoff. Look at this camp spot we got right here. Look at this view. We're just a tick over 5,000 feet right here. I think it's like 5,060 something. But man, look what we get to fall asleep to tonight.
If you need to get down on the clothesline, you're welcome to it. I'm pretty good. I just have my socks.
Oh, so I'm trying to get to sleep in here, and there's a damn mouse in my tarp somewhere. Where'd he go? I've been following. There he is. You little motherfucker. He's gonna chew a hole right through my damn mesh if he don't find a way out. Alright, let me quit filming this so I can get this guy out of here. Here comes that sun. Good morning, folks. Just waking up here at camp. Morning of day 4. And had a nice little night here on the top of Chile Bald. Just a little bit of a interesting night. As soon as I laid down in bed, I think I already got video of it. I had a mouse in my tent, or in my tarp. Crawled up on my shoulder. Later on in the night I woke up and had another mouse and a big ass frog hanging out in the tarp with me, bouncing around. So I had to evict them. Definitely a couple of daddy long legs, but that's par for the course every single night. But other than that, I still ended up getting a pretty good night's sleep anyway. Yeah, Ocean and I are here at camp, just breaking down, eating some breakfast. Getting ready to head on out. We're headed to Fontana Dam, or Fontana Road today, which is about 19.5 miles. It's going to be a big day. No major climbs today, so just kind of be bouncing up and down on the ridge and then plummeting down to Fontana. But I think there's a very slight chance of rain today. But I think it's supposed to be mostly sunny otherwise. So hopefully we'll get another gorgeous day of weather like we've been getting. But yep, just wrapping it up here in camp and getting ready to take off. Here we go. Oh, a little trickling water source here about 100 yards downhill from the AT. It's called Locust Gap or Locust Grove Gap or something like that. I think we're just a little over 2 miles in. Alright, so we got here to Stoccoa Gap. I think we're about 6 miles or so into our day. Somebody left some jugs of water. That's kind of cool. Although I think there is a water source down the hill here somewhere. I'm eating my can of beans I found at the shelter yesterday. We're going to eat them here while there's a trash can right next to me so I can get rid of the can. But, beautiful day so far. A lot of ups and downs. Just kind of bouncing up and down on this ridge. I think it's going to be like that most of the day. Little up, little down, little up, little down. Until the very end where it'll be a long down. But again, shooting for 19.5 today. We really don't have a choice because that's where we're getting picked up today. So we got to make it there sooner or later. Oh man, here at the top of Jacob's Ladder. That was definitely no joke. It's only 0.6 of a mile, but man, oh man, it might be the steepest little section of trail I've ever been on the AT. Whew. It's a good one. I don't know what else to say. That wore me out. Man. What up, man? On top of one of these little knobs here, but it's a nice view looking out. You can see part of Fontana Lake right there. Definitely a lot of clouds in the air. Looks like there's a little bit of rain back there. Whew. Honestly, I don't think I would mind if it rained right now. It cooled it off. Still moving. Look who we have here. Finally down here to Yellow Creek Gap. There's Homestead hanging out waiting for us in his van. Thank you for the sandwich, Homestead. It's going to be a lifesaver. Thank you for the slack pack. We'll see you at Fontana. Alright, so we have come 2 miles from where Homestead met us down there at Yellow Creek Gap. It's only been about 30 minutes. So we've been cruising. We just finished the big climb. It's about a mile long climb up out of Cable Gap. We knocked it out pretty quickly. Actually did a little bit of running back toward the beginning, getting to Cable Gap. Anyway, it's about 5:30. We've still got 4 miles to go to get to Fontana Road. It's getting ready to be all downhill. And we are carrying very, very light packs because left most of our stuff in Homestead's van. I got my water bottle, water filter, got a rain jacket just in case we get a pop-up storm, my phone, and a Snickers bar. It's about it. My headlamp. Anyway, trying to get this done as quick as we can. We're about 15.5 miles into the day right now. 4 more to go. Holy shit. Here we are. We are here. Still daylight. Homestead's here waiting. 19 and a half miles. We ran probably the past 0.1 or 0.2 as fast as we could as soon as we saw the road. Man, what a day. Lord have mercy, what a day. This will go down in the memory books. Laundry time. Hell yeah. Gonna be traveling that much lighter with all that funk off of it. Mine ain't gonna be no better. Alright. So we are here at the Microtel in Bryson City, North Carolina. Homestead was nice enough to drive Ocean and I little ways out here to Bryson City to get a nice place to stay. There really wasn't anywhere super close to trail. So we went to Bryson City, got a pizza from Pizza Hut, which I don't recommend stopping by there because they are a shit show in that place, cussing at each other, messing everybody's order up. They messed my order up. Messed the guy in front of me's order up. But anyway, I ate the pizza anyway. Got some good old bourbon and cola going on tonight. So I'm happy about that. Got some TV, drying out some clothes, washing some clothes, and getting a nice shower. Got 2 more days to go on this journey. I can't remember how many miles tomorrow is supposed to be. We're going to try to camp at Max Patch if the weather permits. If it's going to be real nasty and rainy, then Max Patch wouldn't be a very good place to stay. So we got a long climb up Snowbird Mountain tomorrow. We're driving from here, obviously, to Standing Bear Farm on the other side of the Smokies. We're skipping the Smokies. That was the plan all along. We're going to save the Smokies for their own trip, probably in the spring coming up. So the whole idea for this trip was to do everything else I needed to do in the south, minus the Smokies. I think some point tomorrow I'll actually be hitting my halfway point on the AT, which is cool. I hit 1,000 miles in Georgia on my last big hike. This big hike will put me officially over halfway. It'll actually put me over a little over 1,100 miles completed so far on the AT. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That'll be some motivation. For the last day out of here on Friday, we got another 19, almost 20 miler to do. So we did about a 20 miler today, and it was a rough day. But we got it done. If it weren't for Homestead cooking us sandwiches and slack packing us, it would have been way more difficult. So yep, kicking it at the hotel. Gonna have a good night's sleep, and we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning, folks. Here at Standing Bear Farm Hostel. It's kind of late in the morning. We got a little bit of a late start this morning. Came from Bryson City at the hotel and met Homestead there at the parking lot, and he drove us up here to Standing Bear. We pick up on the AT again here and climb up Snowbird Mountain. I got about a 14 or 15 mile day today, depending on where we end up. Gonna be a big climb up Snowbird. I'm pretty damn tired still. Had a good night's sleep at the hotel, but I'm just wore out. But I think there's a slight chance of rain later on today. Otherwise, it's going to be another sunny day. It's pretty cool to be here standing. Check this place out. We're not staying here or nothing. Osha's checking on a package that he sent here a while back. And then we're going to take off, get on trail. But it's a pretty cool looking spot here. Pretty neat. Anyway, second to last day. We're going to get ready to get on trail and start boogieing. Alright, about halfway up this climb here, coming up Snowbird Mountain. It's a good little climb so far. We just kind of hit this little flat stretch right here in the middle. Taking a little bit of a break here at Painter's Branch. I think this is the only water source on the way up Snowbird. So we're watering up here, taking a nice little break. It's actually nice and cool sitting here. It's in the shade, slight breeze coming through, so it feels nice. Because I've been a sweaty pig ever since we got on trail this morning. But still a long way to go. Definitely got a late start. But I'm just gonna keep walking until I get to where we're getting. Woo! So Ocean and I were just up here at the summit of Snowbird Mountain, getting eaten up by flies, bitching about how there's not going to be any water for like another 9 miles. And lo and behold, Ocean finds cold drinks. Unbelievable.
Got the diet cream soda, calorie free, 2 bottles of water.
Hot damn. What are you doing here? You want one of them or two of them? What do you want?
I'll take one. I don't know if I'm gonna rock this cream soda. That don't sound like.
Nah, I'm not gonna do the cream soda.
Leave that for somebody.
But man, I'll tell you what, whoever left these here, God bless you, man, because you just kind of saved our ass. So spirits just went from low to high very quick. So that's the way it goes on trail, I guess. Here I am at this kind of unassuming, very boring, uneventful gap here in on the North Carolina-Tennessee border. I think it's called Browns Creek Gap. Just about 3 miles before Max Patch. And I'm pretty sure this is my halfway point for the Appalachian Trail. I've done the numbers a couple times. I don't know, it's weird. There's a lot of discrepancies using different sources. I think I might have already passed my halfway point a little ways back. But there's also other sources that I use. If I add them up, it says this is my halfway point. So I'm just going to go with right here. It's a nice spot to take a break. Nice spot to celebrate. It's been a long time coming. I'm only halfway there. Started doing this shit years ago. Probably 10 years ago, I think, is when I did my first AT section, Central District of Shenandoah National Park, about 35 or 40 miles or so. And it was the coolest experience of my life at the time. I got hooked fast. I'd done backpacking before that, but that was my first like multi-day Appalachian Trail section hike, and man, I was hooked. I started out slow, kind of doing a lot of little overnighters, little kind of 20-mile hikes, 15-mile hikes, close to home, around my neck of the woods in Shenandoah and that general vicinity. Took a little bit of time off from hiking, a year or two, when right around the time my wife got pregnant and my son was born. I definitely took some time off there. Didn't go backpacking for quite a while. But about 4 years ago or so, I'd say I really started getting serious about it. You know, the trail sections I needed started getting a lot farther away. So I had to justify the drive times by hiking more miles. So my little 15 to 20 mile hikes started becoming 50, 75, 100 mile hikes. I've done a handful of 100-mile hikes at this point. I think 110 has been my longest in Pennsylvania. This one I believe is going to be about 92, so it's going to fall a little short of 100, but still a pretty good hike. So it's just kind of cool to be here, kind of surreal to finally reach this point. I feel like I've done a lot of work, sweated a lot, cried a lot, bled a lot, ached a lot, and smiled a lot to get to this halfway point. Hopefully, if things go the way I hope, the way I've got it kind of planned out, I'll have the AT finished in about 4 to 5 years and then start looking elsewhere. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's been one hell of a journey. Still got a long way to go, but I'm very, very happy to be here at halfway. Well, look who we got waiting for us at Max Patch Road. I thought we might see him again today. I wasn't sure though. Old Homestead. What's up, man?
Quick.
Huh?
That was quick.
It's quick? Didn't feel quick.
5.5 hours.
What's it been, about 13 or so far? I don't even know, 14 maybe? Hey, Dex. Oh, he's got some good eating. Some Greek yogurt. Summit of Max Patch. This is spectacular.
This is more shitty toilet paper because I don't know how to wipe my ass and fucking bury it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of toilet paper on this walk down. More over there.
So disappointed.
If it weren't for the toilet paper, this might be the most beautiful place I've ever been. But there's a lot of toilet paper. This definitely reminds me of Rowan Highlands a lot. Except there's less toilet paper in Rowan. This part of the trail has got a really cool vibe to it here. It's like a tunnel through the whatever, some crazy forest.
Tunnel through the whatever. It's dark and I'm tired.
I am. I'm very tired. I don't even know what to call this, but it looks cool. It's a dark tunnel. Stick with that. Yeah, what's that?
Keep all this fucking mice away.
Do the best I can. I'll stay up all night.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That's definitely not what I'm gonna do. Alright, so we got here at Roaring Fork Shelter a little bit ago. Ate some dinner. Met a few guys here hanging out at the shelter. It's late. It's like 9:30. Ocean and I are just kind of sitting down, relaxing for a moment, having a safety meeting before we hop on off to bed. It's a great day. Did 15 and a half afternoon, so boogied to get here. Max Patch is beautiful. Cool to finally check it out. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here, try to get a good night's sleep. We got one more day to get out of here. All right, so it is day 6. Waking up here at the, oh, what the hell is this shelter called? Roaring Fork Shelter. Here just north of Max Patch, for a couple miles. Just getting camp wrapped up, ate a little bit of breakfast. Getting ready to start walking. This is our last day. We've got 17.9 to get to Hot Springs. And that's where we're gonna end it. We're gonna have Grayson, the gunner from AT last year, gonna meet us there in Hot Springs and ride me back to my Jeep, and we're gonna head on home. We might stay there tonight. Probably will stay there tonight just to relax, and then head on home tomorrow. It's gonna be bittersweet. It's been cool being out here. I love these trips, but I'm definitely tired. And ready to be home, ready to go see my boy, ready to go see my wife, ready to go see my dog. It's been a great time nonetheless. Been awesome weather. There is a chance of rain today, so might get hit with some weather here at the end, but I don't really care at this point. Terrain's kind of favorable today, no big climbs. Pack is super light because not much food left in there. Well, it's been great. Day 6. Let's boogie. Alright, here at Walnut Mountain Shelter. Taking a quick little break after this decent little climb up here. We're gonna head down this one and then immediately start going up Bluff Mountain, which will be our last climb of the hike. So starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Still got a good ways to go. I think there's still like 13 miles left to do or something like that, but again, only one climb. Then a little bit of ridge bouncing and then on down into Hot Springs. It's nice and cool out right now. Feels nice. Got a snack in my belly. And I'm gonna keep on rolling. Oh, that is cold water. Hot damn, boy. That's good shit. Ah! Woo! That's where it's at. Alright, so we made it up here to the summit of Bluff Mountain. This is our last climb of the whole hike. Well, last real climb anyway. We got a little bit of bouncing up and down on the ridge coming up, but nothing serious at all. Feels good. We're up here a little over 4,700 feet. Decent elevation. It's nice and cool. I'm actually sitting on top of a rock that I'm pretty sure is the summit itself. I don't see anything else higher around up here. Anyway, we're a little over 7 miles into the day. Got a little over 10 left. It should be some 10 pretty friendly miles compared to what we've done so far. So the light at the end of the tunnel is getting brighter. Almost there.
Got a flashlight.
Let's see it.
Gotta reminisce on the old Bobby Light.
Copyright infringement be damned.
Some real dark Bobby Light videos from back in the day.
Alright, just made our last water stop for the trip. Just left the Deer Park Shelter area. Oh, what are these? Check that out. I had no idea these were here. Absent, not dead. Eva Gragg, is that right? 1882 to 1940. And that's George Gragg. I guess these are husband and wife. Crazy. Oh, yeah, I had no idea these were here. But yeah, anyway, we just did our last water stop for the trip. It's 3 more miles down to Hot Springs, and then that'll be it. I'm so tired. I'm delirious. I don't even know what to say to this camera. It's been a difficult hike. It's hot today, especially right now. We're not really in very high elevation, so the mugginess and the heat are an issue today. We're going to do this little climb up this little knob here, and then it's all downhill to Hot Springs. Almost there. Just keep going. Here we are, Hot Springs. Laughing Heart Hostel right behind me. We still got to walk a couple more tents, get into town, and at the Smoky Mountain Diner. It's been a little bit weirdly emotional getting to the end here, but it's just heavy. It's a really hard hike, and I really pushed through. Just pushed hard, that's all. Over 1,100 miles now, over halfway, and very happy to be here. Very, very, very happy to be here. So let's keep walking and going to town a little bit. And there's the Smoky Mountain Diner. So that will be the official end of my hike here. Here in about 30 yards, maybe 40 yards. That's where I started, geez, I don't even know how many years ago it was, maybe 3 or 4. Started here and headed north. Had dinner here, trout dinner with Rodney. Him and Homestead and I trudged north. Homestead and I did 105 miles up to Carver's Gap from here, so this connects a big gap of trail for me. Anyway, folks, that's it. That's the end of the line. I'm extremely tired, extremely happy to be here. It's been a while since we've been out on one of these big ones, so it's nice to finally get one in. Now we've had so many wrenches thrown in our gears, it's crazy. But I think it was 91 or 91.9 miles, 92 miles, something like that to get here. Yeah, kind of really don't know what to say. Glad to be here. What a journey. North Carolina is really hard. That's that particular section there, particularly south of Fontana and the Nantahala, was really difficult. North Carolina's no joke. All right, folks, I appreciate y'all tuning in. There'll be more adventures to come. We got some shorter ones coming up with the rest of the gang, so we'll see you then.